Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our President's Team interview today. My name is Elsa Nimb, and it's my great pleasure to be interviewing one of our top superstars in our team. A little bit about myself. I've been doing Herbalife for the last 25 years. I started the business when my 3 kids were small. I was running my own hair salon, loved my job, but I hated the fact that I didn't have time with my kids. We started the business in really January of 1995, and the first year just did a little bit of retail. But in 96, we made a decision. This is our vehicle. We want to do this business seriously. And I worked the business part-time until we were fully qualified millionaire team. It was tough, you know, around 3 small babies at home and doing the business part-time with a full-time attitude. But from there, we built it to President's Team within 4 years of making the decision. So anything is possible if you put your mind to it, and if you put goals out there and you start working with a wonderful team. So today, my superstar is a global expansion team member, Amori Hanekom. Her and her hubby are working the business full-time from home. And she's been around in the business for 5 years, started part-time. And I'm going to give her the opportunity to share her own story. But Amori has been part of our top 10 for the last 2-3 years. So over to you, Amori.
Hi there, Elsa. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a privilege to be here today, guys, and to share our story and just how we've been going about doing this thing, this Herbalife thing, absolutely loving our lifestyle. So a little bit more about myself. I started Herbalife about 5 years ago. And as you can see there, I have a background as a teacher, a foundation-based teacher. Also, like Elsa, I loved my job. I loved everything about it. I loved the kids. But you work so hard, and then there's no gratitude at the end. There's or little gratitude. I won't say no, but yeah, I just wanted more. I really had that yearning to do a little bit more and change a little bit more, change lives. So got introduced to the products, started on the products. Obviously, like I think 99% of the Herbalife has got amazing results. And out of the results, I started retailing just a little bit. Also said to my coach, listen, I don't have time for this thing. Please don't come to me with a business, because I know my mom was a distributor, I think like 15 years ago. Yeah, got into the products and started retailing just my shake and tea, because that's what I was on. And within my first month, I think I made over 3,000 Rand. And my husband, who's a financial manager, was very happy, because he didn't have to pay for my Herbalife products anymore. I could use my profits to fund my own products. And I think that's how God just gave us this opportunity to get a little bit of more income in funding my own products. And I felt absolutely amazing. My results just became better and better. As you can see there, I had a baby recently, or she's 7 months old now. And about 5 years in the business. So you get your results in the beginning, and then sometimes you reach like a plateau. And I really told Fricky that I'm going to taste Herbalife during my pregnancy and postpartum as well. So use my products right throughout the pregnancy. And within 2 weeks, or within a week, I was back to my pre-pregnancy clothes, and I'm really working hard on my results now. Now fit into a jean that I fitting in when I was 16 years old. So that was crazy. And yeah, at the moment we're traveling or not now, we're in lockdown, but usually we travel the world with Herbalife. And I'm so privileged and honored to be a mom, full-time mom. Fricky is a full-time dad. We can be with Zara every single day. So yeah, I think that is the big thing, what this opportunity can give me. You can't put the time you have
to that.
and into money. So
yeah, I think the most
very
valuable thing we have is that we love our lives. You know, we love what we do every day. We feel we add to people's health, and we also give hope, and we have this amazing business. And I know, Amori, you and Fricky have done amazing things. I think one of the things that we want to really share with people is I know that in May of 2018 you guys came back from a vacation. You just qualified active world team, and I sat down with you and Frikkie, and we really did a goal set, and you guys started really working very hard on building a team with the focus. And I think it's very important for everybody to do that clear goal setting. But you guys went to work. And so in that next 6 months, I know that you recruited a whole lot of people who really started focusing on building your team and activating them. And I know in January of 2019, you guys were top volume in South Africa with more than 19,000 volume points. And have really built a beautiful team. I know that you've got 493 members in your team and also 40 supervisors. So what I would like you to do, number one, is share a little bit of how you guys really got that momentum going. And then we want to go to, everybody's in lockdown. How do we find clients now? So maybe if you can just share with them that growth and that momentum that you built up in that period in a very short time, because that also took you to global expansion team. So that people just get that. And then let's go to what do you do now to get new clients? And then we'll go from there on how do you get new members.
Perfect. Okay, so yeah, I would love to share. Big thing that Elsa taught us, and Denise, our upline as well, is, like Elsa said, sit with a clear goal. So she told us, listen, if you want to change your business, you work 90-day plans and you work them back to back. So we sat down, we drew out our first 90-day plan, how many members we want to sign up monthly, where we're going to get those members. So we started thinking of DMOs on what type of DMOs you can try. So we started a boot camp. I've got a Facebook page running, so we've got paid ads running there as well, just something that works in the background. A lot of WhatsApp statuses, something that you can do easily in the morning, quickly put a few statuses on and write throughout your day. So we really sat down with a super clear plan with a time frame. So it's amazing to have a dream, it's amazing to have a goal, but if you don't put a time to it, if you don't put by when you are going to make it, then it's a goal in the air. So we try to make sure that we reach the next event, the first 90 days is done, next event, next 90 days is done. So the events really helped us in that sense, but getting the momentum in, you get very tired after working a solid 90 days. But if you've got that big goal, we've got a huge vision board in the house with our house that we want, our new car that we want, the income check that we want in our bank account. It's all stuck up on our vision board. So we have a clear goal. So we have a big why. So the 90 days back-to-backs really helped when you know your why. So that is the first part. So we worked 390 days, got global expansion team. Very thankful for the team that we created, and we actually created more friends than anything else. So that was amazing. Then I must be honest, when Zara came, my little baby, and I think a lot of moms can relate, I lost a little bit of my flow. So I think the business took a hit in that sense. Our existing team stayed on. So they obviously did very, very well, and so grateful for my husband. He kept them alive and supported them and were there for them. But I'd like a 3-4 month trying to figure out my flow, how I'm going to deal with this with the baby, because they take so much time. Goodness me, you get 10 minutes here, you get 5 minutes here, you get 30 minutes here. Maybe she sleeps through. Oh my goodness, what am I going to do? So your whole life is changed for the better. But for someone who was a go-getter and really working the plan and working long hours, I really had to step back a little bit and halt and reevaluate. So we're busy getting our flow again. Busy
do new flow around her. Yes, yeah.
Around
that is so important. We've got so many moms that is working the business, and it's important to find that. I think something you mentioned was that time management, so that you can work effectively in the time that you have allocated. Okay, so well done for that. What I want you to please share with everybody now is, what are you guys, now we're on lockdown, what are you currently doing to support, to find new clients, number one? I think that is an important thing for all of us. And how do you then support those clients once you've got, what do you say to them? And, you know, just that process that you follow to find new customers.
Okay. So I'm actually very lucky. We didn't change much since the lockdown came. Actually, I don't want to say thankful for the lockdown, but I'm thankful for people getting more online, because that is how me as a mom, it was easier for me to do the business online, a little bit more on Facebook, WhatsApp, stuff like that, because I can do it around Zara. So didn't change much, but what we do is I've got a Facebook page on Facebook, and I run paid ads there, literally just the Herbalife breakfast. So a picture of our breakfast, shake tea aloe, maybe the stamp, whatever pretty picture you can find. Herbalife got so many beautiful material. My caption is, I would love to coach you to get your desired body results or body goals. Would you like to try Herbalife? That's literally it. So I run that ad, and I'm quickly going to take the process. I'm going to take one DMO at a time. So when we get a lead from the ad, I would, if I've got time, now I've got two blocks here. If I've got time, I try to call them immediately so that you can connect with them personally and get something like, do they have kids? Then I connect there. Do they enjoy sport? Then I connect there. What type of job do they do? Maybe I can connect there. So find a connection with that person, and then I take it to WhatsApp. So then I ask them, listen here, this is a lot of information to take in, because I told them a little bit about the products. I told them a little bit about the business opportunity, all
so from their first conversation, you already immediately start talking about becoming a member coach, member client.
Preferred customer.
Yeah, preferred customer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I give them all the options because I've seen people sometimes not giving them the option, then they hear it from someone else and they say, oh my word, my coach never told me about this. Okay, I'm rather going to sign up with you because maybe she just want to make some extra cash. I don't know. Everyone does it differently. I give them the options. Some of them just stay as a retail customer. Some of them have the say, okay, no, I'll try the member option, and they usually have been a little bit of extra cash to upgrade with the tea, aloe, or whatever. So when I take this conversation to WhatsApp, I send them a little combo list where I show them this is the products that we have, and I show them option one, maybe shaking tea, option two, shake tea aloe fiber, working up to the stamp program, and then I also send them a little picture and say, listen, this is the member option. This is the benefits you will have when you have a member option, and you can grow and maybe earn an income and or fund your own products. And then we take it further from there. So and the big thing is those leads, I follow them up monthly. So I put them in a broadcast list if they didn't commit yet. So that monthly they get a little message from me, hi there, how are you doing? And with my broadcast list, I've got Afrikaans broadcast list and an English broadcast list to make it a little bit more personal as well.
Okay, great idea. Okay, great. So now this person says they're ready to become a member, whether they want to, you know, obviously often when they have results, they become a more active member. So how do you do the sign up process? Do you do it mostly online? Do you share with us how you do that?
Okay, so let's say one of my leads say, yeah, yes, I want to join the business, but only for the discount. So what I would do then is I would send them the link and I say, listen, you can sign yourself up. And there's the link, there's the video from the company. This is my sponsor ID. This is what you have to fill in at that sponsor detail thing. Sometimes if they don't have a credit card or don't have a card that can do online payments, I say, no problem. Go through the process, screenshot your personal information part, and then you can EFT me the money and I'll do it for you. But then I know that they went through the whole process. And so they know how to sign up someone. Yeah. Then I would recommend, listen, go to your bank and just make sure your card is right and ready for online for the next member that they would have maybe sign up in their own team so they so that they don't come to me to do it. So now they're signed up. Now I give them the option, okay, we in our team, we've got a support structure. This is literally the voice note I send them. I usually do things on voice notes. It's a bit easier and a little bit more personal. We've got our general group, and I warn them, this is a super busy group, a lot of recognition happening, a lot of events being posted, business activities being posted. This is a busy group. So if you're a business builder, go to that group because you are going to get inspired by the posting happening. And I would like you to post your activities and new members and everything like that as well. Then we've got our VIP customer group. That's just for the sign up for the discount. I tell them this is a super chill group. We post there maybe once every day, every second day, every third day. And we post mostly about products, recipes, something that will help a customer to reach results, testimonials, and so on. And then for my just customers, I've got a customer group posting more or less the same than I post in the VIP customer group. And yeah, if a person tells me from the start, no, listen, sorry.
No, I just wanted you to touch on, I know that you're running challenges and you're doing a great job with that. Just for time's sake, because we really want to get a little bit about the building of the team as well. So if you can just explain to them a little bit about your online boot camps, and I know that you're doing amazing things with challenges. If we can just maybe share a couple of key pointers on that for us.
Okay. So with challenges, I've seen in the team, it's very duplicatable. So that's one of the tips I can give you. Do stuff in your team that's super duplicatable. So we've got a 6-week running at the moment. We call it Eat with Your Coach 6 weeks. So it helps me as well to get my results because I have to eat the meal plan and I've got to post every single meal. And that's what they have to do. We've had 3 6 weeks now running. It creates a lot of volume. But what's also nice about it, any new brand new member can slot people into it and get trained up in the process. So they know what to eat, they know what combination of foods to put together. And if there's a question, they can also post it on the group. How do you make your tea? That looks nice. What is that? So a lot of recognition or ideas and tips come through the whole process. And that's also a way that I can keep all my customers. I try to slot my customers in there just to keep a tab on them because sometimes it gets hectic and I forget about a customer. But luckily, I posted my meals on the challenge so they saw me and I can see what they're doing. So we've got about, now at the moment, about 60 people in our challenge and there's very nice prize money at the end. So the people really enjoy that. And
okay,
you can
so are you getting your customers to pay a small fee to join?
Yeah, so we asked them 100 Rand because I've seen if people put 100 Rand in the beginning, they have to send 100 Rand, their measurements and their photos before getting let onto the group and before they get their meal plans and obviously their products. So if I've seen if they paid the 100 Rand, they take it a little bit more seriously because they paid for something. Now I really have to do my part. And we take all of that money. We don't put it into our pockets. We literally split it up and give it as the prize money at the end. So depending, that's also a nice thing for the team, get more members in so we can make the prize money higher.
Okay,
so that is
very good. Thank you. Okay, Amori, I know that your volumes in the last 2 months, so last month with almost 8,000 points, which was 31 different members ordering. So this is what we want. You know, we want a whole lot of small orders, customers ordering themselves, some of them obviously also members that are qualifying to qualified senior consultant and qualified producer. I know that you recruited 9 people in the last month. Can you just share with us where most of them, your new recruits, came from?
Yes, so we've got an online bootcamp running as well. Really helps. So the advertisement of doing that brings in a little bit of people. We always try to exercise with branded clothing, having our CR7. So branding in that sense, but not saying too much about Herbalife. Just popping a message here, the Herbalife members, they're doing so well, or I can see they've got energy. And then we've got a few inquiries around that. So we sign up a lot of people from bootcamp. From my page as well, the leads really help. The company leads help a lot. So as soon as you reach the active world team level, Herbalife sends you Herbalife leads. So you get from there. So really go to Active World Team. It really helps, makes your job a little bit easier. And then word of mouth. So if I've got a customer, I'll always ask for a few referrals. That really helps. Friends and family. I am still messaging my Facebook contacts, and people that said they'll never sign up is signing up at the moment, especially in the lockdown period. I sent a little video out to all my members, a very sincere, all my Facebook friends, a very sincere message to say, listen here, if Herbalife wasn't the time then, maybe it's the time now. It's lockdown, economic crisis. I'm not proclaiming that, but saying if you need an extra income, just know Herbalife is there. I've got a few good responses from that, and just being a presence on social media. So just showing the people the lifestyle, not posting too many products and stuff like that, but just showing them what Herbalife actually is doing for us.
Okay, fantastic. So you guys, I know, has got a very good activation and support system for your team. So if you could just give us, you know, I know that you're working like very well with them on goal setting. And then if you can close off with a couple of nuggets, you know, like key things that you want to share with our viewers today that you could make a difference to their business.
So, okay, so when we've got a business builder saying they've got a goal, that's where my husband comes in. He's absolutely amazing with goal setting. So on our general group, we post our goal groups, like a 600 VP goal group, a 1K goal group, 2.5, 5,000. And depending on where you are, you can join a group. And the big thing is when you join a group, then we have you give us the authority to keep you accountable for it. So in the goal group, my husband does weekly volume plannings with them and say, listen, you want to do 600, let's break that up in weeks. Let's break them up in what are you going to do daily. So he keeps them accountable in that sense, but also helping them to reach their goals and celebrate with them. So he's really, really good at that. And yeah, so
you
that is
come in with the what to do. You know, he helps him set the goal, but you work with them as to whether they're going to do a challenge or a shake party or what activity they're going to do to be able to get to that goal. Okay, that's amazing.
I would help them with the shake parties or stuff like that.
Yeah, I know that you guys are also very good with promotion. So maybe you want to share about how you're using promotions around the events, and then let's go to those key pointers we want to give them. Yeah.
Okay, so yes, my husband is really clever around that as well. He's the money man. So we always try to take a percentage of our wholesale coming in and reinvest that back into the team. And we actually learned that from our uplines. Thank you, Elsa. I think that's one of the big things where the momentum came for us, as well as those big promotions you put out for us. So we have small little promotions running in the team. If you do 500 PPV, you get a little gift. If you do 1,000, you get a little gift. And then little bigger promotions that we build around events. Like last year for the extra, we said, book your flight ticket, we pay for your accommodation. And it's a small investment for a huge return, because when those people come back, they go crazy. So small things like that, because sometimes we know the finances, people struggle with it. And if we can invest back, why not? So that is the promotions that we have in the team at the moment. And just recognizing everyone as well. So really try to reinvest. And then a few nuggets. Promotion.
And well done. I know that we started in Cape Town with the BBS, the roundtables, recognizing people for the 7.5 and the 5,000 and the 2.5. So we are grateful of the working together around the events locally. Obviously now everything's online, but and I know that we also had our first online breakfast club this month, you know, so we just have to adjust. Okay, so let's end off with your nuggets.
Okay, so for the part-timers, and I want to say the moms out there, actually everyone, it's really, really, really important, and I can't slam it enough, time management. Sit and have your week planned out in advance, but also, especially for the moms, don't beat yourself up if you don't get there, but the hours or the minutes that you have, work effectively. So have your to-do list and try to get through them. You feel so much more empowered after going through them, and really invest in that little time that you have. Find your flow. Find that one thing. Herbalife has a lot of flows, shake parties, skin parties. Really try to find your flow in doing it. Online cooking classes, we did one today. It was absolutely awesome. And try different things. Why not? And put yourself a little bit out there, because Herbalife, if you don't put yourself out there, you're not going to grow. That's one of the things. I didn't like public speaking at all, and now you talk to so many people online. And the last little thing, and I actually also learned this from my upline, is see every person you are talking to or meeting with or wanting to join your business as your next press team member. So how would you treat them? What would you say? What type of service will you give them? How well will your follow-up be if you had a guarantee that that person is your next press team? So yeah, that
Fabulous.
is all.
Amazing job. Thank you so much, Amori. And thank you to everybody for the opportunity to spend your lunch with you. And I hope that we really gave you something today that you can put into your business. And let's make 2020 an amazing year. It's definitely an interesting time, but we're all learning new skills. We're all thinking out of the box, and let's be the light for people out there. Let's be the positive person, the positive influence in their lives. Thank you so much. Bye-bye from us. Cheers, everybody.
Bye.